It is such a dreary day outside. I had to wear yellow. I had to bring the sun, okay? Hi, my name is Scola and you are beautiful. Okay guys, so welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about something that is very close to my heart. I'm going to be talking about metabolism. Metabolism is very important to me. It's very personal to me. As some of you guys know, I do have a condition called hypothyroidism. So I have an underactive thyroid, and with that means that I have a slower metabolism. So metabolism has always been a really important topic to me because I was like, baby, no, we have got to do something about this. So finding ways to make sure that my metabolism is working as best as it can has always been a priority for me. So I want to share some of the things that I've learned. Before we get into the video, if the energy feels right, if it feels good, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell button so you get notified when I upload. Anyway, let's talk metabolism. Let's get into the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to finding ways to improve your metabolism, and that is your diet. You have got to make sure that your diet is on point. Now, when you think about diet, you're probably thinking, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to go on a diet. I'm gonna have to do all of these kinds of things. But the first thing I'm gonna say is do not starve yourself. Do not starve yourself. This is the worst thing you can do for your metabolism. And unfortunately, a lot of our generation lived through an era where we just did not have enough information on how to best fuel ourselves. And that's literally what it is. It's just fueling ourselves, but it's always seen as, oh, I'm going on a diet to look a certain way, or I'm doing this or that for different reasons other than just your body needs the fuel, baby. And if you see it that way, you'll realize you don't need to starve yourself, because that's the worst thing you can do for yourself. In the long run, it will just not serve you well. So it's so important to make sure you are eating enough. Now, you also have to make sure that you're eating the right things as well. So making sure that your macros are all good and balanced. So if you aren't quite sure what to do with your macros, I've got something very cool. Oh my goodness, I'm actually so gassed. Like, this is so cool. So I want to introduce you guys to Lumen, who have kindly sponsored this part of the video. They sent me this beautiful little portable device that can measure your metabolism. Yes, that's right. So the way that this does it is basically you breathe through this device, just a little breathy breathe, and basically it measures the concentration of carbon dioxide in your breath, and based on those levels it can tell what you are using for fuel, whether that is carbs or fat or a mixture of both or somewhere in the middle. There is a scale to this, okay? Because there is an app where you can record all this information. It is so easy to use, and my mind is blown because you're telling me, like, okay, when I'm using it, basically, it's so cool that whilst I'm breathing, the app knows that I'm breathing. We are in the future. The future is now. So based on these results, the cool thing is that app can also act as your nutritionist, because it can give you suggestions that are personalized to you based on your results from all the breath work that you would have done. Okay guys, so I thought I'd just show you a quick example of how I use the Lumen right here in my day-to-day. So basically this morning I did my morning measurement, and the cool thing is in the app you get nutritional advice based on that measurement, and so based off of that it influenced my meal, my first meal of the day. Got the remnants here, but I had it like an hour ago. I haven't touched the fruit since, did my measurement, and I'm burning mostly carbs now. But the really cool thing is I haven't had that dip in energy. Like, my energy is I'm still thriving, I'm still flourishing. And the macros that you get aren't just general, they are personalized to you each day. So the ones I had yesterday were completely different to today. Today, I had a lot more carbs in my macros than yesterday, which is really cool. So it's super personalized, super cool, and I'm feeling fly. I'm a little bit too energetic. I'm not used to this. This is honestly so cool. I actually do have a code. It is Scola40. I'll leave all the details down below and you can go and check out Lumen. I'll leave it linked down below. Insane. My mind is blown. I'm actually in the future. Let's get into the next thing that can help to improve your metabolism, your metabolic flexibility, shall we say, and this is something else the Lumen can actually help with. So you can actually measure your metabolism before and after you exercise and see what you're using to burn as fuel, so you can actually pick the exercise that works best for you and make sure that you're using your fuel most efficiently and making sure you're getting to that fat burning stage, baby. So for me personally, what works best for me is either HIIT training or strength training. Unfortunately, I have a knee injury at the moment, so HIIT training hasn't been as possible because I love those jumps. But another way that I can incorporate HIIT is, for example, I have a little exercise bike that I like to use here and there. Now, you could just stay on the bike for 30 minutes cycling at the same pace, but if you want to make sure you're getting to that fat burning stage more efficiently, what you want to be doing is making sure that you're having real big bursts of energy. So instead of going for 30 minutes, you could just go for 10, 15 minutes on the bike and making sure that every 30 seconds you are going for it and not just a little bit that you are out of breath, like you're like at your peak. That is a really great way to train, but also strength training is great because building muscle will always be the best way for your body to become a furnace, basically. Just imagine the more muscle you have, the more energy you are burning. So don't be afraid of doing weight training. I'm sure by now you've probably heard this lots. And next up, I really want to talk about stress, because stress has been something that I have been struggling with a lot. I think it just comes with being an adult, which is so frustrating, but it's whatever. But I have found that I have been more stressed in the past 6 months or so. So I have been really trying to manage my stress levels. Things like hanging out with friends more. Like this time of year, you don't really want to go anywhere, but even just going around to my friend's house and working from home there really helps, because even though I might be doing a stressful piece of work and my stress levels could rise, just being with a friend and like every now and again we can like chat and laugh, that makes such a huge difference. So if you are working from home at the moment and you have a friend that lives nearby, you could take your laptop, go and work from home together, just have a little bit of a giggle. Do it. It will help to relieve some stress. There's so many other ways to relieve stress as well. I've been reading more so that I'm not just scrolling all the time. I'm making sure that I spend more time doing different hobbies. Like for example, for me, one thing that really helps to relieve stress is cleaning. I love cleaning so much and it's such a therapeutic thing for me. So find that thing for you that just reduces that stress. Next up is making sure you are getting enough sleep. Sleep is so important, and I don't think you need to tell anybody about this. Like you get to a certain stage and sleep is the most important thing in your life, but just making sure you're optimizing your sleep the best way you can, making sure it's relaxing. I'm really struggling with this at the moment actually, again, which goes with the stress. I've been grinding my teeth at night, which doesn't help because I also have a wisdom tooth coming in. So I have had the most painful toothache, like literally debilitating. So I'm really trying to manage that stress to help, but also improving my sleep and making sure that I'm making my sleep area just so relaxing. So if that means no screens in my sleep space, that's really important as well. Like I'm reading more and making sure that I'm getting enough sleep that feels good. Whilst you're sleeping is when your body is repairing, building that muscle, making things happen, baby, okay? So please do not skimp on your sleep. Make sure you're doing whatever you can to make sure you're as relaxed and have a restful sleep, okay? Okay, so last but not least is NEAT. So NEAT basically stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. That just basically means the activity you do outside of exercise. So one mistake that I think a lot of us make is we will sit all day long on our computer scrolling, won't do much, but we're like, it's fine, I'm going to the gym later. I'm gonna spend an hour working out or 30 minutes working out, that's good, I'm Gucci, I've done it. Unfortunately, you will not see the results you want to see, and you will not be able to improve your metabolism in the way that you might want to this way, because that one section is not enough. What you really want to be doing is making sure you're doing simple everyday things just to increase the amount of activity that you're doing throughout the day. So for example, I have a standing desk right here. So sometimes one thing I make sure I do whilst I'm working is I'll just get up and stand and work at the same time. Make sure that you schedule little tasks so you can get up, do a little bit of cleaning, do a little bit of activity, whatever it is, even walking around. I think that's why like the whole idea of getting your steps in throughout the day has become such a big deal, because it is such a simple way just to make sure you're increasing your NEAT, because this is where you'll see the biggest difference. Okay guys, I hope this has helped you to find different ways to just improve your metabolism and improve the efficiency of the way that your body is burning its fuel. You really want to make sure that your body is as efficient as possible. It'll just make your life easier. And a lot of these things sound difficult, but they're so easy. Like things like once you build the muscle, it is there doing the work for you. Literally 3 sessions of strength training a week can make a huge difference. Your diet, it's not like you have to make huge sacrifices or anything like that. Again, I'll leave all the links down below to Lumen so you can go and check it out for yourself, because honestly, we're in the year 3000. Not much has changed, but we have devices that can track your metabolism. Is that the song? Is that what Busted said? Was it Busted or was it Busted sang it, but then the Jonas Brothers did a cover? Anyway, that's besides the point. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you have any tips, anything that has helped you as well, do comment down below. If you need any advice, any help as well, I will be in the comments right after this video responding. So if you're struggling with anything, feel free to comment down below and I'll help you out. But then guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember that you are amazing. You are doing great. You should be so proud of yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.